If I was born with a silver spoon up my fucking ass, you definitely bet your motherfucking ass that I would be buying some property and letting homeless people go stay on it. My property, can't do anything about it, so you guys can fuck off. All y'all that have homes, go fuck yourselves. All y'all that have money, go fuck yourselves. Everybody who's on the street, come live on my shit. That's what I would do. And that was before I became homeless that I thought about that. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a different breed, maybe I'm fucking weird, or maybe I'm just crazy. But I'd rather be a different breed, weird and fucking crazy, than a piece of shit asshole who has money and doesn't want to fucking help the conflicts that is affecting their life so much. Oh my God. Me being homeless was such an inconvenience to so many people in that town, to anybody around here actually, that it was like, it almost felt illegal to be homeless. And I laugh because that sounds so stupid, but it's true. Like, they were trying to make it illegal to be homeless. Like, they're bulldozing people's tents and their homesteads and shit, and like, they're doing it just to be assholes because it's an eyesore. Guess what, bitch? I'll show you eyesore. Come here. Fucking come here. I dare ya. Fucking eyesore. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You know what? You're an ass sore. But I don't try to bulldoze your shit. I just heard, okay, so I did listen to the news the other day, and I just heard on the news that there's a guy that, like, they only gave him so long to move out, and they're not going to help him find a place to go, and he's actually working. He works his ass off. Oh, he just went to court today, too. Was it today? Today or yesterday? And he works his ass off so he can maintain the one little teeny living space that he's got, and that's all he's got, but he works for it, and he's proud of it, and that's where he lives. That's his life. They told him, okay, you just go. You can leave your stuff. We're going to bulldoze it. No, bitch, you're not. And I'm not leaving. Like, that's what I'd say. I'd be like, fuck you. That's funny. You'll have to physically remove me. Me. First. Before you can bulldoze my shit. And believe me, I am not easy to remove from anything. At all. Nobody scares me. Nobody fucking scares me. Okay, I take that back. My mom scares me a little bit, but my worst fears have already been realized with that woman, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm not scared of anybody. I'm more scared of animals than I am anything else, but, you know, that's just for a couple seconds until they get close enough for me to stab the fuck out of them, and then, no more scared. But you tell me that you're going to be bulldozing my shit, and I need to be out of this place by this time, and I'm not affecting your life in any fucking way. You're just doing it to be a cunt. I'll tell you to get fucked. I would tell anybody, I don't give a fuck who it is, get fucked. This is where I live. Especially if I'm working for the place that I'm living at. Like, come on, dude. How would you like it if, oh God, you drove me fucking nuts. So I went to your house and told you, you have 30 days to get the fuck out of here, and you can leave everything. I'm just going to trash it all. How the fuck would you feel? Like, I hope that guy wins his case. Like, all he wants to do is be able to have a little bit more time to find somewhere to go, or to save up a little bit of money, so he doesn't have to, like, get rid of his shit, or he doesn't have to get rid of, you know, his house that he worked his fucking ass off for. His little tiny home, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. To me, it's a house. You got a roof over your head? It's a fucking house. I don't give a shit what anyone says. So technically, I wasn't homeless. I was... hold on a minute. I was domestically challenged. I crack myself up. I'm directionally challenged as well, so I guess that kind of goes hand in hand. But shelter challenged, right? Shelter challenged? Is that the politically correct term? I don't know, but y'all need to treat your shelterly challenged people a lot better. Like, okay, so that's one thing. If they don't want to get a place to stay and they want to keep urban camping or whatever the fuck they're doing, cool. Leave them the fuck alone. But the people who want help, the people who need help, the people who keep fucking asking for it and get thrown in shelters just so they can get fucking eaten up by bed bugs and shit, those people you need to focus on. Not something in 25 years. Something now would be amazing. And that's Biden, like I said, I went off on a tangent and I'm sorry, but hopefully that kind of gets through your fucking skull a little bit. that's awesome that you're trying to cut cancer in half by 50% or whatever in 25 years. Try doing it now. And if you can't do that now, move on to something that you can do now. Like solving the homeless problem, or at least putting a dent in that too. Or maybe putting a dent in the, like, y'all are acting, okay, people are trying to take away our gun rights, our rights written by our founding fathers, which I really don't fucking understand your process of thinking. That is just fucking ridiculous to be, I hope they're haunting you for trying to change their shit, because I sure as fuck would. I'd haunt the fuck out of you until you finally committed suicide, because I make you so fucking crazy just because you're trying to change my shit. If I was a founding father. I mean, I don't want anybody to commit suicide, but god damn it, I want you to pull your heads out of your asses, dude. This shit's getting old. Like, they're all trying to take away our gun rights, and we're worried about whether Ukraine has weapons. We're worried about spending money on stupid shit. Like, I mean, what did I hear about the other day that they're spending money on that nobody fucking needs? But it's a rich place, so they're going to build it anyway. Oh, it was in Vegas. Lake Mead's drying up, but somebody paid a fuck ton of money to have a lake made. Not Lake Mead, Lake made. For them. What in the actual twinkling fuck is wrong with you? And if that's your place, you're a cunt. You're a fucking cunt. Granted, it gave people jobs. That's actually how I found out about it. I have a friend who was working on that job. But you're a cunt. I'm not saying you need to give all your money to, the community or whatever or what have you. I don't know. But if you're going to do something fucking flamboyant and oh my god, it just makes me want to puke. And gaudy like that, like, oh hey, Lake Mead's drying up, let's go build a lake over here that nobody can swim in but us. I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. It's like one of them private lake type things. I don't know. A part of history is drying up, but you're going to build another one. But we're in a drought, and I don't get it. How does that happen? How does somebody allow that to happen? Like, oh, okay, well, you've got money to throw away on something. You're wiping your ass with $100 bills. Hey, why don't you help us with this crisis that we're having, something, But nope, let's just build another casino. Oh, let's build a football stadium that belongs in fucking Oakland. Let's build a lake that, if we're going to be using water, why don't you use your fucking water to put back in Lake Mead so people can have, peace of mind about the power. Because isn't that what, I might be saying this wrong, but isn't that what powers like all of Vegas? Is Hoover Dam? Which dams? Lake Mead. So wouldn't you think that that'd be top priority? The drought in California, don't you think that would be top priority? Like, okay, my hat's off to Newsom right now for a second. Just don't get a big head, Newsom, because I think you're a dick still. But my hat's off to you for this whole wildfire thing, that you're actually getting up on it. Like, seriously, do I need to go burn something down for you to understand what else we need help in? Like, it took, however many fucking years have you been in office? As governor, and then as mayor, and then as whatever the fuck else you were? How many fucking years did it take for you to finally be like, hey, you know what we can do? We got extra money. Awesome. So can you do that a little quicker with all the other fucking problems that we're having? Like, oh, don't even get me started on your fucking prison systems and your stupid ass policies. I personally have never been to prison, but I have a lot of friends, and I have a couple family members who have, and they all have like the same kind of story. They were treated like dog shit. Ran over twice. Maybe 3 times if you're in Lake County. I don't know what the fuck you guys are all doing in your prisons here, but y'all need to change it. It's not 19 fucking 02 right now. Okay? But they're living like it is. I actually think we should get rid of the prisons altogether and do what that one place did and make them wear pink jumpsuits and go live in tents and work and live off the land. A lot of them might like it and keep doing it. A lot of them, I know for a fact, especially with the entitled little fucks that are around today, would never go back to prison because they had to do all that shit. Boom, crisis solved. You're welcome. But these days, you throw them in a cage, you treat them like a dirty ass animal that doesn't deserve love, which no animal doesn't deserve love, by the way, except for spiders. Those aren't animals, but they're close enough and they don't deserve any love at all. But they throw them in a box and treat them like shit and feed them slop that they wouldn't eat. Like, seriously, come on. As a prison guard, would you eat what you fucking give to your inmates? I mean, don't get their oatmeal. The county jail's oatmeal is pretty fucking good, if I do say so myself. That's it. You guys go to the bare fucking minimum, and I was told this by a guard myself. They go to the bare fucking minimum of how many calories you're supposed to have a day, how many carbs you're supposed to have a day, and that's it. The bare fucking minimum. You know that if everybody just stepped it up a little bit and went a little bit above the bare minimum of what they had to do, this world would be a much better fucking place. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely one for bare minimum, but not with everything. Definitely not with our prison systems. Definitely not with how we treat other people. Definitely not, when we're in charge of somebody else's well-being. The bare minimum is not fucking acceptable. Ever. Nowhere. But hey, who's going to listen to me? I'm just some loudmouth little bitch from Utah that probably doesn't know what she's talking about half the time. But that I do know what I'm talking about. Stop doing the bare fucking minimum and actually step up and do something good for someone other than yourself. I know it might hurt. It might hurt a little bit. It's gonna hurt, actually. It's gonna hurt quite a bit if you haven't done it in a long time. But you made someone else's fucking day. You made someone else's life better. So if you are, you're going to torture yourself for 5 minutes so you can make somebody else's day better, good. Good on you. But don't go around preaching about it either. Just do it and be done with it. Just do it and be done with it. That's just my little outburst today. Sorry about that. I am in a good mood. I guess I'm kind of taking my anger out because I forgot a lighter and I have a brand new packed bowl of weed I was going to smoke on this walk and I forgot it. And I cannot use my Jedi mind tricks to light this motherfucking pipe for nothing. Just kidding, because I don't have any. It's my telekinesis and that's broken. So a lighter it was and I left it. Party foul, go Allie, you're an asshole. I wonder how many of you have done my challenge. Like, I know that totally goes back on my glory hole thing, but go out, make somebody's fucking day, and then at least say, hey, did your challenge. That's all I want to know. I just want to know somebody did it. Don't tell you what the fuck you did, because that is going into the glory hole thing. Just be like, hey, by the way, just so you know, I did your challenge, so, you're not being ignored. How hard is that? It doesn't cost you any money to be nice to people. At all. Jesus Christ, if it did, I don't think anybody would be nice. I sure as fuck wouldn't be nice, because I don't have any money. No, I'd still be nice, because I don't like making people feel bad. Okay, I take that back. Sometimes I do, and if they deserve it, that's not my fault. It might be my fault that I don't keep my comments to myself. And to be honest with you, I'd rather beat the shit out of somebody because they can heal from that than say something mean to hurt their feelings, because you don't know what they can heal from. You don't know what they've been through. You thump on them a couple times, they might learn their lesson and they'll heal from it. Huh. Win-win right there. But making